I'm Dan Galusha, and welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. You may remember when we were initiating our new Shooting Target 7 system that we had a little bit of a problem with the scope adjustment on this Henry Frontier with its Skinner scope. Now, I knew that there was nothing wrong with that scope because that is a fantastic scope, very easy to adjust. The problem was I had removed this because I was going to try some different see-through mounts. Well, the see-through mounts I had didn't fit right. So I went with it like this. I put it back, didn't remember about it, and it was off. It didn't take much time at all. And what I did is I put it right in the center where I want it, right on the bullseye. And then I adjusted these two adjustments here to get it over to where the rounds were hitting and also down, and then I went a little bit too high when I was doing it, and right now it should be on. So I want to turn you around, zoom you in on this stuff, and we're going to do some shooting at it. Okay, first what we're going to do is shoot on those that are a little bit closer so you can see how that's been. You may already be able to see where these have hit. I'm using some CCI standard ammo, and I already hit some in the center here. Yep, hit right back at the center again, which you could probably see. We'll get that next one up there. Yep, right where I was aiming. So now I'll zoom you in on the one way up there. Now that's the 50-yard one here zoomed in on. That's the AR 600, and hopefully you're going to be able to see that where it hits. You might be able to see I've been hitting it around the middle. Yeah, that hit. I think that hit just right in the middle. I think so. Put another round up there, because I'm going for that red spot right in the middle. That one went off just slightly, and I knew it was going to when I fired it, because I was shaking around too much. Yep, you can tell when you hit in the middle, because there's a different sound. Okay, I loaded some Norma TAC 22. It's just a little bit higher velocity than the CCI standard. So this is going to be interesting to see how it works. Yeah, it hit it. I'm hitting all around that center. It's just me wavering around some. Yeah, that one, looking at the scope, yeah, that hit dead center. Figured it would. I'm going to turn this up just slightly on my, I guess I got it up, so. Yeah, I'm hitting right in the center. I think you can see that because it's starting to wash the red paint out. Yeah. Yeah, that does pretty good, that TAC 22. I've never yet shot it before. Yeah, it's hitting in the middle. Yeah, that's it. Well, what we're going to do before we quit, we're going to fire a little bit higher velocity. It's a little hotter ammo. It's in fact, it's 1255, and we're just going to fire a couple of rounds of this. This is the Aguila. It should work really good. Has before. And we'll put a round in. Yep, it hit. You can tell that's hotter. Yeah. Yep, it's hitting right in there, right in that center area. So scope's on good. You can see it on the other two. Pretty happy with it. Well, that's what I wanted to do, because we did have that situation where it didn't shoot right. I knew it would. I can put the caps back. In fact, I can go ahead and zero this. And by the way, to zero it, all I do is pick this up and turn it to where it's 0. If I can see, I got to pick my glasses up. My sight isn't all that good when I'm looking up close like that when I'm using my glasses that are more for distance. But that's all you do. You just pick that up, put it back to 0. I'll do the same with this. Again, I got to look, see where I'm going. That's all you do with it. There. Now it's to 0 on both of them. So I know where to turn it back to for that. Then I'll put my caps on. And all I did to 0 that, if you couldn't see, whoops. Hope that didn't, I'm going to take that back off, because I may not have that click down good. Yeah, I do. Just the way it sounded. Anyway, if you didn't see what I did, and I'm not going to redo it, but show you what I do. Right up here on the cap, I pick it up, and then I turn it around to where it says 0 with that little white line that's right down there. I don't know if you can see that. And then that is right on where I had adjusted there. And if you want to adjust it out further, leave it there, because you know, okay, that's for 50 yards. And then adjust it upward. You know, okay, I can go back to 50 yards by just going back to 0, or say it's for 100 yards and you made it a couple of more clicks maybe upward for 100 yards, then you know, all right, I go up to whatever it is for 100, and you can go either way. And it's that simple. And like I said, this, I can't say enough for this Skinner scope. It's just fantastic. You know, and he's had them, Andy Larson's had them on his site for I think around $250. They run around $290. I've had guys say that I'm gonna get these off. I've had guys say that they'd compare these to a $1,500 to $2,000 scope. And I believe in, oh, I gotta get my red dot turned off too, by the way. And there's a nice thing about this, and we did a review on this. This thing's got notches in between, and right now I've got it set on an intensity of 5. All right, all I got to do is go 1 notch back or forward, whichever way I want to do, and it's really stiff because it's there. And when it popped in, now that red dot's, well, I can't see it there, but that red dot is now off. I turned it off just by doing that. And here's the nice thing about that red dot. And I've had people ask me, well, does it magnify the dot? Because they said they've had some scopes that have. No, that dot stays the same. And you go down to 1, and then if you turn this to 1, it's just like having a red dot scope. Just a fantastic scope. That's all I can say about it. It's, out of all the ones I've got, I'd pick this one over all of them. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.